What if I told you there's a playbook for navigating the toughest challenges in business? In the high-stakes world of startups and established companies, the path to success is paved with difficult decisions and unforeseen obstacles. Ben Horowitz, tech entrepreneur and venture capitalist, knows this firsthand. In his raw and honest book, The Hard Thing About Hard Things, he pulls back the curtain on the realities of building and running a successful business. Whether you're a seasoned CEO or just starting your entrepreneurial journey, The Hard Thing About Hard Things offers a refreshing perspective on leadership, management, and the unpredictable nature of business. Over the next few minutes, we'll unlock Horowitz's key insights on handling crises, building a resilient company culture, and becoming the best leader you can be. Get ready to discover the strategies for not just surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. From making those crucial decisions that keep you up at night to fostering an environment where your team can flourish, we'll cover the essential elements of building a successful business. This isn't about avoiding the hard things. It's about learning to confront them head-on and emerge stronger on the other side. This video is your cheat sheet to the hard-won wisdom found within the pages of Horowitz's book. Let's dive in and equip you with the knowledge and tools to conquer the challenges that lie ahead. The struggle, Horowitz writes, is the essence of entrepreneurship. It's not about avoiding tough times, it's about understanding that they are integral to the process. Building a business, especially a groundbreaking one, is fraught with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. Horowitz challenges the romanticized notion of the fearless entrepreneur, instead emphasizing the emotional roller coaster that comes with the territory. He argues that it's in these moments of struggle, where we're pushed to our limits, that we discover our true potential. Remember, every successful entrepreneur has faced their own share of seemingly insurmountable challenges. The key is not to shy away from these struggles, but to confront them head-on, learn from them, and emerge stronger and more resilient. As Horowitz puts it, the hard things are hard because there are no easy answers, but by embracing the struggle, by acknowledging that there will be bumps along the road, we equip ourselves with the mental fortitude to weather any storm. One of the most compelling aspects of The Hard Thing About Hard Things is Horowitz's willingness to share his own vulnerabilities. He recounts the harrowing experience of navigating his company, Opsware, through the dot-com bubble burst. Faced with the very real possibility of failure, Horowitz had to make excruciating decisions, including mass layoffs and salary cuts. This period of intense pressure tested Horowitz's leadership mettle like never before. He learned the importance of transparency, even when delivering difficult news. He realized the power of unwavering support for his team, even amidst uncertainty. The Opsware story isn't just a cautionary tale, it's a masterclass in crisis management. Horowitz demonstrates that true leadership isn't about having all the answers, but about having the courage to face the hard things head-on, make the tough calls, and guide your team through the storm. By sharing his own struggles, Horowitz provides readers with a roadmap for navigating their own challenges. He reminds us that setbacks are not failures but rather opportunities for growth and learning. Section 3. Thriving in uncertainty. The business world is a constantly evolving landscape, and the only constant is change. Horowitz stresses the importance of adaptability and resilience in the face of this uncertainty. He encourages entrepreneurs to embrace a peacetime CEO, wartime CEO mentality, shifting gears as needed to confront unexpected challenges. One of the most valuable takeaways from The Hard Thing About Hard Things is the importance of decisive action, even in the face of incomplete information. Horowitz argues that it's better to make a decision and adjust course as needed than to be paralyzed by indecision. He also emphasizes the importance of clear communication during times of uncertainty. Keep your team informed, be transparent about the challenges you're facing, and foster an environment of open dialogue. By embracing the struggle, learning from our mistakes, and adapting to ever-changing circumstances, we can not only survive but thrive in the unpredictable world of business. Section 1. The Fire Drill. Imagine this. Your company is facing a major crisis. Maybe a product launch has backfired, a key partnership has dissolved, or an unexpected competitor has emerged. The situation is escalating rapidly, and the pressure is on to find a solution. This is the reality for countless entrepreneurs and business leaders. Crises are not a matter of if, but when. Horowitz stresses that the key to navigating these turbulent times is not to live in fear of them, but to be prepared. Just as fire drills are essential for ensuring safety during an emergency, having a crisis management plan in place is crucial for any business. This involves anticipating potential threats, establishing clear communication channels, and empowering your team to act decisively when the time comes. By proactively addressing potential vulnerabilities and fostering a culture of preparedness, you can minimize the impact of a crisis when it inevitably strikes. Remember, the time to prepare for a fire is not when the building is already ablaze. Section 2. Staying calm under fire. In the heat of a crisis, it's easy to succumb to panic and make rash decisions. Horowitz emphasizes the importance of remaining calm and composed, even when the pressure is mounting. The first person you have to manage is yourself, he writes. This means keeping your emotions in check, thinking clearly, and avoiding the temptation to make impulsive moves that could exacerbate the situation. One of Horowitz's key pieces of advice is to play long enough to get lucky. Crises often create a sense of urgency, but it's important to remember that most business challenges are not overnight disasters. By taking a step back, assessing the situation rationally, and making calculated decisions, you can increase your chances of navigating the crisis successfully and emerging stronger on the other side. Section 3. Communication is key. During a crisis, clear and consistent communication is paramount. This involves keeping your team informed, addressing concerns transparently, and managing expectations with stakeholders. Horowitz emphasizes the importance of honesty even when delivering bad news. Avoid sugarcoating the situation or making promises you can't keep. Instead, be upfront about the challenges you're facing and the steps you're taking to address them. Equally important is listening to your team and acknowledging their concerns. Create an environment where people feel comfortable speaking up and sharing their perspectives. By fostering open and honest communication, you can build trust, maintain morale, and ensure everyone is working together towards a common goal. Section 4. Turning crisis into opportunity. While crises are undoubtedly challenging, they also present opportunities for growth and innovation. Horowitz encourages entrepreneurs to view these moments of disruption not as setbacks, but as opportunities to reevaluate their strategies, identify new paths forward, and emerge stronger than before. Crises often expose weaknesses in a business model or operational processes. By analyzing what went wrong and why, you can identify areas for improvement and implement changes that make your company more resilient in the long run. Furthermore, crises can foster a sense of unity and shared purpose within an organization. When faced with a common challenge, teams often come together, tap into their collective creativity, and develop innovative solutions that might not have emerged under normal circumstances. By embracing the opportunity for growth and learning embedded within every crisis, you can transform what might seem like a setback into a springboard for future success. Section 1. The foundation of culture. Company culture is the set of assumptions your people make about how to behave, writes Horowitz. It's not about ping-pong tables and free snacks. It's about the shared values, beliefs, and behaviors that define how work gets done. A strong company culture is not a happy accident. It's a deliberate creation. It requires careful thought, consistent reinforcement, and a commitment from leadership at all levels. Horowitz argues that a healthy company culture is built on a foundation of trust, respect, and open communication. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued, empowered to contribute their best work, and supported in taking risks. Remember, culture is not a static entity. It's a living, breathing organism that evolves over time. It's crucial to regularly assess your company culture, solicit feedback from your team, and make adjustments as needed to ensure it aligns with your values and goals. Section 2. Hiring and firing. Building a great company starts with hiring the right people. Horowitz stresses the importance of seeking out individuals who are not only skilled, but also culturally aligned with your organization. He advocates for a rigorous hiring process that goes beyond simply evaluating resumes and conducting traditional interviews. Horowitz encourages companies to develop creative ways to assess candidates' cultural fit, such as assigning real-world projects or simulating work scenarios. Equally important is having the courage to address performance issues swiftly and decisively. Horowitz acknowledges that firing someone is never easy, but argues that retaining low performers can be detrimental to both the individual and the company as a whole. By establishing clear expectations, providing regular feedback, and addressing performance gaps promptly, you can create a culture of accountability and high performance. Section 3. Leadership's role. Leaders play a pivotal role in shaping and nurturing company culture. Horowitz emphasizes that culture is not something that can be delegated. It starts at the top and permeates every level of the organization. The most important thing that leaders do, he writes, is to create the company culture. This means embodying the values you want to see in your organization, setting a positive example for others to follow, and holding yourself and others accountable for upholding those standards. Leaders must also be willing to have difficult conversations, address conflict constructively, and make tough decisions that align with the company's values, even when it's unpopular. Remember, culture is not created through memos or pronouncements. It's cultivated through everyday actions, interactions, and the example set by those in positions of leadership. Section 4. Culture as a competitive advantage. In today's competitive business landscape, a strong company culture is no longer a nice-to-have, it's a strategic imperative. A positive and supportive work environment can attract and retain top talent, foster innovation, and increase employee engagement and productivity, all of which contribute to a healthier bottom line. Moreover, a company with a strong culture is better equipped to navigate challenges, adapt to change, and maintain its values and identity even in the face of adversity. By investing in building a strong company culture, you're not only creating a better place to work, you're also creating a significant competitive advantage that can drive long-term success. Being a CEO is not for the faint of heart. It's a role that demands a unique blend of vision, resilience, and unwavering determination. Horowitz doesn't sugarcoat the challenges of leadership, but he also highlights the immense satisfaction that comes from building something meaningful and navigating a company through rough waters. One of the most crucial aspects of being a successful CEO, according to Horowitz, is embracing the peacetime CEO, wartime CEO mentality. In times of peace, the focus is on building, innovating, and expanding. However, when crisis strikes, the CEO must be ready to shift gears, becoming a decisive and even ruthless leader who can guide the company through the storm. Great CEOs are also master communicators. They understand the importance of clearly articulating their vision, inspiring their team, and building trust with stakeholders. They are transparent, even when delivering difficult news, and they always make their team feel heard and valued. Ultimately, the CEO's mindset is defined by a deep-seated belief in their ability to overcome obstacles, a willingness to make tough decisions, and an unwavering commitment to the success of their company and their team. Decision-making is at the core of a CEO's role. CEOs face choices daily that impact their company. Horowitz offers insights on decision-making with clarity. He advises to optimize for the right kind of failure. It's better to risk failure than be paralyzed by indecision. Failure is part of the journey. It's how we learn and grow. Gather information, seek diverse perspectives, and trust your gut. Speed is a competitive advantage in business. Great CEOs learn from failures and adapt their approach. Section 3. The relentless pursuit of growth. The business landscape is constantly evolving, and successful CEOs are committed to continuous learning and growth. They understand that what worked yesterday might not work tomorrow, and they're constantly seeking out new knowledge, skills, and perspectives. Horowitz encourages CEOs to be voracious readers, to seek out mentors and advisors, and to never stop asking questions. He also stresses the importance of building a strong network of peers who can offer support, advice, and a sounding board for ideas. Furthermore, great CEOs are committed to their own personal growth. They understand that leadership is not just about business acumen, it's also about self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and the ability to inspire and motivate others. In the ever-changing world of business, the only constant is change itself. The CEOs who thrive are those who embrace this reality, who are comfortable with ambiguity, and who are always striving to learn, grow, and become the best versions of themselves. Section 1. Actionable Insights. The hard thing about hard things is more than just a compelling read. It's a treasure trove of actionable advice for leaders at all levels. Let's distill some of Horowitz's key insights into practical takeaways you can implement today. First and foremost, embrace transparency. Openly communicate with your team, even when the news is tough. Honesty builds trust and fosters a culture of mutual respect. Next, empower your team to take ownership. Delegate responsibility and encourage independent problem solving. This not only lightens your load but also cultivates a sense of ownership and accountability among your team members. Don't shy away from difficult conversations. Whether it's addressing performance issues or navigating disagreements, tackling these conversations head-on prevents small problems from escalating into major crises. Finally, remember that culture is not a set-it-and-forget-it initiative. It requires constant nurturing and reinforcement. Lead by example, celebrate wins, and learn from setbacks. A strong culture is the bedrock of a resilient and successful organization. Section 2. Implementing the wisdom. As we've explored, The Hard Thing About Hard Things offers a candid and insightful look into the complexities of leadership and the realities of building a successful business. It's a reminder that there are no easy answers, no shortcuts to success. The true value of Horowitz's book lies not just in its wisdom, but in its ability to inspire action. Take these insights, apply them to your own leadership journey, and witness the transformative power of confronting the hard things head-on. If you're hungry for more, we highly encourage you to dive into the pages of The Hard Thing About Hard Things yourself. It's a book that will stay with you long after you've finished reading it, offering guidance and inspiration as you navigate your own path to success. Remember, the hard things are hard for a reason. They test our limits, push us outside our comfort zones, and force us to grow. But it's in these moments of challenge that we discover our true potential and forge the resilience needed to achieve lasting success. Section 1. Concluding Thoughts. The Hard Thing About Hard Things is more than just a business book. It's a raw and honest account of the challenges and triumphs of entrepreneurship. Ben Horowitz's willingness to share his own struggles, failures, and hard-won lessons makes this book a must-read. We've covered a lot of ground, from embracing the struggle to building a strong company culture. This is just a glimpse into the wealth of knowledge in Horowitz's book. If you're ready to confront the hard things head-on, this book is invaluable.